Hey guys, this is lesson 28 and let's go ahead and get started. So, using graphs to understand the central tendency of data. Okay, so we're looking at a graph, and this graph displays the number of goals scored by a specific team in an ice hockey league. Okay, so that's our data, right? And let's look at number 1. What is the range of goals scored? Okay, so they're asking us to find the range. And what is range? Range is the difference between the highest and then the lowest value, right? So what's our highest value? 18. And then what's our lowest? 5. Okay, so we simply do 18 minus 5, and that is 13. Okay, so really try to understand the graph, and then go ahead and try questions number 2 to 4. Okay, and then we'll move on to our next page. So, measurement units, they're asking us to convert the measuring units as indicated. And for number 1, we are converting yards to feet. Okay, and we know that 1 yard equals 3 feet. And since that's the right 3 is already in feet, right? We just got to convert 29 yards. And so we do 29 yards. Okay. And then to convert, we have to cancel out the yards, right? The measurements. And so in order to cancel out, we put 1 yard. 1 yard equals 3 feet. Okay. And so now we could cancel out the yards, and we're only left with feet. And so 29 times 3, that is 87 over 1, right? Which is 87 feet. Okay? So is 87 our answer? No, right? We gotta add 3 feet. So 87 plus 3, that's 90 feet. Let's look at number 2. We have 32 yards and 5 feet, and we want to convert it into feet. Okay? So again, that's already in feet, so we gotta convert 32 yards only. So that is 32 yards over 1 yard and 3. Okay, so that cancels out. And 32 times 3 equals 96 over 1, which is just 96 yards. Feet, sorry, 96 feet. And again, we gotta add the 5 to 96, and that is 101. Okay? So, try the rest, finish it, and don't forget, remember that 1 equals 12 inches. Okay? And then let's move on to our third page. So, we are going to find the area of the triangles, and we know that the formula that we use is 1/2 times base times height. Okay? So for number 1, our base is 11 and our height is 12. Okay? So So it's 1/2 times 11 times 12. So 11 times 12, that is 132. And then 132 times 1/2. That's just 132 divided by 2, right? So 132 divided by 2 is 66. So that's it. 66 is our answer. And since there's no units shown, we just put 66 without any units. So that's it for number 1. With the formula, try the rest on your own. And then let's move on to our last page, which is word problems. So we're looking at number 1, and so John works at a clothing store. When he sells coats, he makes 20% commission. And commission is basically just money paid to employees when they complete a task. Okay, so if John sells $560 worth of coats over the weekend, how much would his commission be? Okay, so selling coats is a task, right? So if he successfully completes his task of selling coats, then he gets 20% commission. And so we want to figure out the value of the commission, right? And in order to do that, all we got to do is just 560 times 0.20. Or we could write that as 560 over 1 times 20 over 100. Okay? And so 56 times 2, 56 times 2, that's 112. And then we add the 2 zeros over 100. And then the 2 zeros can cancel out. And then we're left with $112. Don't forget the dollar sign. Okay? So that's it for number 1, and let's look at number 2. So here, let me erase that. So over a period of 6 hours, 4 inches accumulated on the ground. If the snow were to continue at this rate, how much snow would accumulate in a single day? Okay, so it's saying 4 inches of snow in 6 hours. And how many inches of snow in 24 hours, which is a single day? Right? So it's a proportion questions. So we do cross multiplying. That's 6x equals 24 times 4. 96 divided by 6, and x equals 16. Okay, so 16 inches. Okay, so show number 3 and 4. Finish the worksheet, and here's your answer.